time. In Memphis, Tennessee, a deadly drama is unfolding in real time.
It's always
a street
cracking
gang
in
known
Memphis,
as the Grape
though.
Gang has been
Damn.
linked by both law enforcement and lurid
damn.
street legend to drug trafficking, high-profile murders, and a wave of violence that's left a trail of bodies across the city. By some estimates, this crew and its rivals have traded dozens of lives in brutal turf wars. In 2019, federal agents even launched Operation Grapes of Wrath, indicting 16 people tied to the Grape Street Crips on serious drug charges. It was a major blow against the gang's narcotics network, stretching through Memphis neighborhoods like Nutbush and South Memphis. But cracking down on the Grape Gang has proven far more complicated than a single bust. Their influence runs deep, intertwined with the city's vibrant rap scene and an escalating feud that has rocked the Memphis underworld. Before we get started on this video,
their neighborhood has been targeted by multiple shooters. As Metro Woburn reports, this is not the first time it's happened. We do want to warn you, some parts of the video you're about to see may be disturbing.
They out there
Broken
tripping
car
in Memphis.
windows
Damn.
and a broken sense of security, a role that's left after Sunday morning shooting on Brier Place. In this unsettling surveillance footage, you see a gray Pontiac Grand Prix with its left side front fender damaged pull up to this intersection with 3 men inside. The men, all wearing masks, hang outside the car doors and windows.
one reason the Grape Gang looms so large in Memphis is its crossover into hip-hop culture. Several of the city's rising rap stars are either members or closely affiliated with this gang, openly flaunting the Grape identity in their music and social media. They wear the colors, flash Grape emojis, and shout out cryptic gang slogans in hit songs. Names like Big Unk, Quez Ruthless, Chopper E Money, Big Mucci Grape, and Jay Fizzle rain out from both studio speakers and police scanners. These young men aren't just entertainers, they're reputed foot soldiers of a Crip set transplanted from Los Angeles' infamous Grape Street to the banks of the Mississippi. On Reddit forums and YouTube channels, fans and foes alike swap rumors about their exploits, painting them as folk heroes to some and dangerous criminals to others. And in Memphis, where rap careers and gang affiliations often overlap, the lines between performer and gang member blur to nothing. Take Big Mucci Grape and Jay Fizzle for example. Both hail from Paper Route Empire, pre-rap label founded by the late superstar Young Dolph, and both are believed to represent the Grape Street clique on the streets. Jay Fizzle, Dolph's own cousin and protege, has been in the game for nearly a decade, revered for gritty tracks that double as survival anthems from South Memphis's roughest blocks. Big Mucci Grape, whose very name shouts out the gang, rose from East Memphis and quickly became one of Dolph's most aggressive young artists. In 2022, at the height of his buzz, Mucci suddenly vanished from the scene, locked up on a prison stint that he's kept quiet about. He re-emerged in 2023 with a newfound ferocity. On his first day out of prison, he got a face tattoo of a crowned dolphin to honor Dolph alongside the Creed logo on his neck. Great back home, he declared triumphantly on Instagram. But freedom came with new challenges. In late 2024, whispers on the streets claimed Big Mucci was ambushed and robbed of his flashy jewelry, with the culprits brazenly parading his stolen chains on social media. It was a humiliating jab at a rapper who once boasted that anyone who tried him would be suicidal. The incident underscored how the Grape Gang's enemies are eager to test them, online and off.
You gotta get the video. Ooh, baby Jesus and them. Look at all them spaghettis.
I ain't gonna lie though, I always be saying if a nigga run down on what you supposed to do, get smoked? No, that is not what you supposed to do. Give they ass that jury, bro. For the grade, nigga, you could get some more jury later. It might take you a year, it might take you 2 years, but you could get some more juries, right? You ain't like, man, you nigga, you gotta get their ass that jury. I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you will ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did? How tough you is?
You something nice. Shit, yeah.
If Big Mucci and Fizzle represent the flashy rap side of the Grape Gang, Big Unk embodies its raw street credibility. Big Unk, pronounced Big Unk, was a feared name in Memphis long before he ever recorded a verse. Rumors swirled that Big Unk personally gunned down a notorious rival, a man known as D-Money, from the Trula Mafia gang. This was no ordinary street beef. Trula Mafia is an infamous clique itself, aligned with Yo Gotti's CMG camp and bitterly opposed to Dolph's pre-crew. The alleged hit on...
I ain't know this shit get deep like that into gangs. I thought Yo Gotti and Dolph was on some rap beef and that just went left type shit. I ain't know it was Trula Mafia, whoever. I guess that's a gang. And some Grave Street Crips, I guess, is on Dolph's side. I ain't never knew that.
D-Money was brazen and personal. D-Money was the younger brother of J-Money, one of Trula's OGs who had been killed not long before.
Right.
In the streets, people whispered that Big Unk's act was payback and provocation all at once. In fact, when young Dolph later signed Big Unsuck to Pre, many saw it as Dolph thumbing his nose at Trula Mafia, effectively embracing the very killer of his former allies. Some speculate this move sealed Dolph's fate, an unforgivable insult in a city where loyalty and revenge are two sides of the same coin. By November 2021, that long simmering feud exploded into public view when Dolph was assassinated in broad daylight while buying cookies at Nikita's, a beloved local bakery. The gunmen turned out to be from the rival camp Straight Drop, and others linked to Trula, allegedly carrying out a hit ordered by a high-up in Yo Gotti's circle. Dolph's murder sent shockwaves through Memphis and beyond, and in the aftermath, the spotlight intensified on Big Unk and the great affiliated Double R clique he rode with. Had this underground war over a slain gangster's pride really led to the death of a rap icon? Many in Memphis believe so. Yet the saga of Big Unceasancy took another turn after Dolph's death. While he survived the street wars that claimed others, the law caught up with him in a different way. In early 2023, Big Unk was arrested by federal authorities after being caught with an illegal Glock switch, a conversion device that turns a handgun into a mini machine gun. For a rising rapper and reputed hitman, it was a simple but serious offense. In March 2023, he was handed a 7-year federal sentence, effectively sidelining him at the peak of his music buzz.
That's so crazy.
The irony was not...
You get locked up for 7 years just for having some shit on you, bro. Not even doing nothing with it. They give a nigga 7 years just for having a switch on you, gang. And these niggas is running around with these motherfuckers like it's candy.
Lost on anyone. A man implicated in deadly shootings finally taken down for a weapons charge. Behind bars now, Big Unk even gave a jailhouse interview, reflecting on losing friends like Big Scar and nearly overdosing himself, showing flashes of regret and wisdom beyond his 20-something years. But on the streets he left behind, the war rages on without him. The Double R clique that Big Unk was part of lives on through others, notably Kez Ruthless.
Hey, who is this guy right here? Who is this guy? I'm not saying he ain't quote unquote like that, but he just posing funny as hell with the big ass glasses on. It just looked funny. Cause he posing perfect as a motherfucker. Like damn, fuck, you could've. Damn, it looked like shit, nigga. It looked like you got some military training. Hold on, fuck.
Chopper Imoni, two young artists who proudly rep the rich and ruthless subset of the Grape Gang. Kez Ruthless came up shoulder to shoulder with the late rapper Big Scar, whom he calls his brother. Together, they and a few others formed a tight-knit unit they nicknamed the Grim Reaper Gang under the larger Grape Street umbrella. Quez's music is uncompromising and street certified. In interviews, he's openly talked about surviving shootouts and cautioned younger kids to steer clear of the same vices that consumed his peers. Big Scar's story is a tragic parallel to his gang life. He scored a platinum hit in a deal with Gucci Mane, only to die from a prescription drug overdose at age 22 in late 2022. His death shook the Memphis rap community, a stark reminder that not all casualties in this life come from bullets. At Big Scar's funeral, Quez Ruthless stood front and center, vowing to keep their movement alive. He and Chopper Imoni continue to release music laced with references to Double R and Grape loyalty. Every bar they spit doubles as a warning to rivals and a tribute to fallen brothers. In one track, Big Scar and Quez rap together about their Double R bond, boasting how their clique was never stopping. A prophecy Quez now shoulders alone. This cycle of retaliation and loss within the Grape Gang has left a graveyard of young men in its wake. Even within the gang's own ranks, deadly risk can form. Deontay Grape Fletcher was a 25-year-old up-and-comer in the crew. Some say he was a teenage recruit mentored by older Grape members. On New Year's Eve 2023, Ty Grape was shot and killed at a house party in the Riverdale area.
I was just about to say, I heard a lot about the beef, but I ain't necessarily hear nothing about no bodies getting dropped. I just heard about some overdoses and shit like that. But and bro went to jail for the switch, but now you feel me?
Of Memphis,
Dolph,
the case remains unsolved, but street gossip quickly filled the void. Allegedly, Ty had tried to rob one of his own OGs and pay for that betrayal with his life. The idea of an internal execution like that sent chills through the community. It illustrated a harsh truth about the Grape Gang. The danger doesn't only come from rival gangsters or police crackdown, sometimes it comes from within, when codes of loyalty are broken. Meanwhile, the feud with outside rivals continues to claim lives across the city. In January 2022, a rapper named Nuski, a Moneybagg Yo affiliate who was friendly with the Grapes, was gunned down in Whitehaven.
Damn.
His murder coming just weeks after Young Dolph's. At Nuski's vigil, Dolph's artist Key Glock tweeted out, "Fly high Grape, mourning a fallen friend," even as many suspected Nuski's death was part of the ongoing tit-for-tat violence. With so much blood spilled, Memphis has seen homicide rates reach historic highs. The year 2021 closed with 342 murders citywide, an astonishing toll that officials partly attribute to gang warfare spinning out of control. The Grape Gang and their enemies in sets like Trula Mafia have turned Memphis into a maze of no-go zones, where simply wearing the wrong color or chain can get you killed.
That's crazy.
Police and federal prosecutors are scrambling to stem the violence. In the 2019 drug conspiracy case, authorities noted they've been watching the Grape Street Crips for years, tracing how California gang culture took root in Memphis. "We're tired of the guns and we're tired of the drugs," declared one Memphis district attorney as those 16 Grape affiliates were hauled into court. Still, despite periodic big busts and weapon seizures, new indictments keep coming. The gangs adapt. Younger members step up as older ones get locked up. It's a deadly game of whack-a-mole that law enforcement alone can't seem to win. The tale of Memphis's Grape Gang is still being written, in blood and in rhyme. New indictments, new diss tracks, new victims. The cycle continues. But for those living it, this isn't just entertainment or internet fodder. It's life and death. In the end, the Grape Gang story stands as a tragic reflection of a city where opportunity and danger walk hand in hand.
Let this be another motherfucking episode of why you shouldn't get in the streets. Do your homework.